The house full signers up at Suncorp Stadium in Brisbane as Australia gets set to do battle with New Zealand. The All Blacks have one hand on the Bledisloe Cup, but a win tonight by the Wallabies will keep the three-test series alive. Tonight, Fox Sports welcomes the All Blacks back to Brisbane for the first time in 10 years.
Here they are. The Australian crowd hating him. The All Black fans gone nuts.
Yes, we welcome the All Blacks back to Brisbane for the first time in a decade. And it's a very good lineup, no doubt about that, captained by the number 7, Richie McCaw.
It is, and there's some crucial players here tonight. Well, they're all crucial, but for mine, Chris Jack, he's the man in the lineup that can really mess up the Australians. He's a very good ball runner, and you see him running out wide occasionally. And Leon McDonald, he's the man that creates a lot out wide, particularly from turnover ball. Look for Leon whenever the Australians drop it or make a mistake, because he creates their counter-attack. A magnificent footballer. Hasn't played a bad game in 2 years.
Looking to make it 10 in a row at this stadium. The Wallabies' last loss here was a decade ago to the All Blacks. They need a win to keep the Bledisloe Cup series alive. They haven't won the famous cup since 2002. Well, motto, now and ever for these boys as far as the Bledisloe Cup is concerned. And listen to the welcome they get from the Brisbane faithful.
You always learn more from a loss than you do from a win. You think about things. One of the biggest things they would have learned in the last test match in Christchurch was a bit of discipline. Sure, they've talked a lot about defence since then, but the discipline. And it was Rocky Elsom who let them down on that occasion. When he was sent from the field for 10 minutes, that's virtually when the test match turned. He's an absolute pest in the form of Simon Poitevin. When he's on the ball, they have a look. He's the mongrel that we've needed in this Aussie pack, and for him to stay on that field for 80 minutes is imperative for Australia. The other one you've already spoken about, the change in the Australian lineup, Mac Ditto. He provides something very special. His work with Larkham and Mortlock on either side of him is so vital for the Wallabies.
The referee tonight from Ireland, Elaine Rowland. New Zealand have won 3 out of 3 under Mr. Rowland. So we're just about set. Bledisloe 2 of 2006. We're underway at Suncorp Stadium. Sellout crowd. You can hear the roar. And it's a good take from the kickoff by McCaw. Wallabies contested, but McCaw didn't take his eyes off the ball. Kelleher. Now Carter.
Offside, Jaroko Thoko.
It was the right kick. Rugby getting a head start. He didn't need it because he had Gerard beaten for pace if the kick went into his arms.
Yeah, there was about at least two players offside on that occasion.
Yep. George Gregan wants the penalty where he actually went offside rather than where the kick went from.
First penalty of the match.
You'll just see Rokethoko at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, Chris Jack was offside as well.
And Rokethoko was another 2 metres ahead of Chris Jack.
So Chris Latham will put it into touch. Doesn't have a lot of angle to work with.
Interesting option though, Kernsey, to take rather than to take the sting of that first scrum straight away. Let's go to a line-out where we at least match the All Blacks.
Well, and that's a super kick from Chris Latham too. I reckon he had half a metre with the play with there, and he's gained, well, 15.
First line out of the match on the 22, New Zealand territory. Great attacking opportunity for the Wallabies if they can find the target, and they do. Two-handed take by Elsom, down to Gregan and Larkham. Here's Mortlock. Inside it goes, Latham. Jack and Collins there to claim him, but they're over the advantage line. Here's Gregan. Flat pass goes out now to Vickerman. Under an injury cloud this week, but he's okay. Gregan, Larkham, Gitto. Little grubber kick through. Muliaina dives on it.
Yeah, but unfortunately, Gitto dived on him when he was on the ground. Penalty. And Collins has taken the quick tap. Yes, he is.
And the Australians were back 10 according to the referee, and now Carter, plenty of time to size it up.
Or centre field to Latham.
So Latham running it back. Needs support on the 10-metre mark. It's there.
And here's a chance wide.
Larkham, out it goes, favour. Oh, Elsom went behind him.
Oh, good work back by Mortlock.
Here's George Smith. Jack was waiting for him.
That's a rock!
Gregan. Sharp, dummying. They don't fall for it. Goes to ground. And here we go.
Please.
It's Rocky Elsom going off his feet.
Well, he was clearing out. The player he hit fell over. Of course, he's going to go straight over the top. Have a look. Rocky Elsom competes on the clean out here. Yeah, suppose it's their call.
Yeah, he drives Dan Carter off the ball.
You need to be getting low, picking him up and staying on your feet. It's so hard and in an instant.
I'm just praying we don't get a pedantic referee from the Northern Hemisphere, as we get so often down here. Alain
Roland is a favourite of the IRB referees assessors.
Oh, that means there'll be 9,000 penalties tomorrow.
Mialamu, throw in on the 10-metre mark, Wallaby territory, and here's Carter. Collins out in midfield. Good defence by the Wallabies. Now Mialamu, good pick and drive. Woodcock. Kelleher waiting for it. Cut out pass. Numbers over on the far side, but they run out of room, and it was easy for the Wallabies just to drift across in defence. Now Collins just took his eyes off the ball. Blake dives on it. Latham into touch.
It might have looked like a dangerous situation on that far side for the Wallabies in that previous, before Jerry Collins put the ball down. Had two men covering four. There's Jerry Collins, a classic. You saw him looking at the gap inside Dan Vickerman. Oh, yeah, disappointed with himself.
You know, I think George Gregan wanted the referee to call advantage over there. He had a chat to him saying, why are you packing the scrum down? We want the advantage of kicking into touch. They don't want a scrum.
Faber picked it up nicely at the back.
And now Latham.
Oh, that's a roost and a half. Look at that for length.
Not out.
McDonald goes to the air. Who wants it? He was offside.
Well, I think he didn't know that it's touched Leon McDonald on that occasion.
Two boys going up. No, two guys going up in the air. Okay.
George Gregan asking about did Leon McDonald perhaps push Chris Latham in the air, but it was a fair income contest for the ball.
When you're playing the All Blacks, it's the same as playing the Crusaders. The back three are so powerful. McDonald, Gear and Roko Thoko in counter-attack, that you have to put the ball a long way into touch. A meter's not enough because they'll catch it and just counter-attack. You have to put it into the stand.
Well, nothing wrong with that one from Chris Latham. That's a good side. He's hitting them well, and that's what happened against South Africa. Hit his kicks well, it gave the team confidence, and they got off to a great start on the scoreboard.
Jeremy Paul. Good two-handed take again by the Wallaby jumper. Rocky Elsom it was.
This tactic was successful for the Wallabies in that first test. The All Blacks obviously know they're going to do it, and they're defending well against it so far.
Two black in the side.
Mialamu's come in the side there. Advantage for the Wallabies.
Penalty to Australia.
In the side.
Well, we've had 7 minutes of play.
Richie McCaw's coming out, who Kearnsey.
So just under 7 minutes of play, 5 penalties. It's got Richie McCaw, Kevin Mialamu there. That was harsh.
Oh, sure was. Mialamu entered behind the last feet, as the law says you should. Tough.
So an opportunity here for Sterling Mortlock. Kicked 7 from 9 against the Springboks 14 days ago. Looking to open the scoring here. Not a bad strike.
It's there.
Flags are up. Australia are up. 3-0. Australia over New Zealand, 9th minute. That'll settle them down a little bit.
The game so far has pretty much been played within the 22s. No one's been in a really sharp attacking position yet. Still just feeling each other out.
There's a win at the restart for New Zealand. Mortlock couldn't hold on to it. Coughed it up, and Mialamu was there. Now it's Collins, and Blake has him. Kelleher. Carter. Big Ali Williams. Kelleher again. McDonald up from fullback. No way through there. Bit of a stink going on over on the far side.
Nothing much in it.
Mialamu wrapped up here by Mark Gerard. Still there for New Zealand, though. Short side, Collins. Rokathoko got away from one. Rokathoko, try time, New Zealand.
Incredible performance, individual. And that came from nothing. Have a look at that great aerial shot. It was a missed tackle there. Giteau could not catch him off the left foot. Latham had no chance. When a man travels at that speed and steps like that.
Yeah, the two outside defenders, George Greig and Rocky Elson, were just a little close together. Rocky was getting back from having made the previous tackle.
Carter, difficult conversion attempt first up. Beautiful strike of the ball. The radar is working immediately. Well, they have hit back immediately, the New Zealanders. It is 7 points to 3, the All Blacks over the Wallabies.
Just one of the emotional highs and lows of this game. Wallabies would have been feeling pretty good about themselves when they kicked that penalty goal. And a minute later, here they go. There's a little stink.
Yeah, there wasn't much in it. Holmes just didn't want to...
Holmes and McCaw, then Soialo joined in.
On the restart. All Blacks have it. Ellie Williams. Back to Aaron Major.
That's not out, it's to Latham.
Well, we've seen this tactic before. Sometimes they don't try to kick it out.
Oh, that is a nice kick if it pulls up.
Oh, Mark Gerardo.
Line out. 5 metres from the try line.
What about this for a test match so far? The All Blacks hit back straight after the Wallabies penalty. Now the Wallabies deep down in the All Black territory. And plenty of niggle as they prepare for the line out.
Mialamu under a bit of pressure here with this throw. Then he goes straight to his captain, McCaw. Awkward landing. The lifters let him go. And they're into touch. Well, this time it'll be the Australians with the throw in a good attacking position.
Full line out for the Wallabies. Nathan Sharp doing his thinking before he makes the call.
They go to Vickerman. He slaps it down to Gregan. Larkham pulls it down. Mortlock in centre field, taken there by Major.
Oh, good pickup.
Another pick and drive.
And good defence from the All Blacks as well. McCaw right on top of that situation. He said, use your feet on him to get the pill out. There it is.
Greg Holmes straight into the traffic. Scott Favour. Sixth phase now. They go wide. Mortlock straightens. He loses it, but dragged down there by Giteau.
Like it went forward.
And it did. Got the call from the touch judge over the far side, Marius Jonker.
Did he get the call from you, mate?
No, Marius. The thing was, Mortlock went to take it in. Mortlock and Giteau had the combination. Threw it straight to Mortlock. He was trying to get the arm free. It was just bumped by Chris Jack Ford. Marius Jonker, after a while, realised that referee Roland had not seen it.
Referee Roland might have the sportsies on, listening to Fox Sports.
We'd give him a fair hand. Always danger for the Blacks.
And a great kick from Kelleher. Who wants it? Larkin has it, hands it off. Scotty Favour.
They need quick ball and go right.
Here's Takiri. First touch for Lottie. Mortlock charging onto it. Taken by Mialamu.
Lost the forward there.
Knock on by the Wallabies.
Well, it's a harsh call. There was an All Black hand all over that.
Scrum.
New Zealand 7, Australia 3.
Balls away. No
First
ball.
scrum was an interesting one. The Wallabies held well, but then the All Blacks put the wheel on, made our ball untidy. Now All Black feed.
Engage.
Good scrum from the Wallabies.
That's a rock. Let's go.
McDonald. Carter. Great fend. Carter. Here we go again. But it's into touch on the fall. Gee, I think
No worries
that
there,
was not the
Clark.
option.
Latham held his ground. Carter ran into him.
But he had Roka Thoko in support. I don't know whether Joe went on the inside.
Oh, he's definitely
whether he got the
pulled the
call.
wrong rein. What about beating Mortlock? He was under
Sharp.
uncertainty there. Oh, did you see what was behind him? Roka Thoko cut inside to get away from his defender, Gerard. Soialo at number 2 in the All Black line-out, complaining and gets the free kick. Too long.
Well, the All Blacks are just yelling and screaming in the line-out to create uncertainty in the Wallabies line-out, and it worked perfectly.
Penalty. It was a ruck and there was an Australian hand in there. So all of a sudden we go from a Wallaby throw into the line-out. They take too long throwing it in, and the penalty now goes to the All Blacks and Carter. Well, it's easy for him, almost in front. Carter.
There's no doubt, Greg Martin. He was on his feet.
And Jerry Collins wouldn't let go of the ball.
Correct the mundo.
Well, the New Zealanders come up with the points again, 10 points to 3. The Wallabies need to hit back.
Oh, he's picked that up.
Great work, Mortlock. Elsom goes to ground. Regan, short side. Jeremy Paul, beat one. Inside the New Zealand 22. Here's Gregan. Ed Larkham. Greg Holmes.
Oh, he's gotten the ball away. No, he hasn't.
It's out the back door. His favour. Regan gives it to Nathan Sharp. He needs support, needs the clean out. It arrives. Here's Larkham dummying. Larkham. They didn't fall for it. The tackle by McDonald.
The All Blacks got it.
No, it's still there for the Wallabies. Gitto, inside it goes to Nathan Sharp. McCaw right on top of him. Here's the counter run.
Oh, look how slow that ball is for the Wallabies, allowing the All Blacks to get their defence sorted. Again.
Rodney Blake goes to ground. Plenty of phases for the Wallabies. Can they come up with some points? Gregan. Here's Mark Gerard. Here's Rocky Elsom. He lays it back for Gregan. Over it goes to George Smith. Smith. Mortlock. Plenty of black jumpers. There's about 6 or 7 of them across there in cover. And it's a penalty to Australia.
Well, at my first look, I've got to say, I thought this is a bit rough against Jerry Collins. Sterling Mortlock manages to lay the ball back. Jerry Collins is still on his feet, coming over. Well, there's plenty of players around. It didn't really look like the ruck was formed.
Nice strike. Not going to stay on line, though. So it's still 10-3. New Zealand over Australia. Larkin just traps it. Goes to the air.
That is a good ball.
Faber chases. Went backwards, so it's okay. And McDonald.
It has to be a tactic. They're not trying to put that ball out.
There's Takiri. Black jumpers all over him. Regan. Larkham. Looking for touch. Finding it inside the All Black 22.
Great judgment there off the boot by Larkham. Pressure back on.
I still can't believe you read in the papers occasionally that Steve Larkham hasn't got a good kicking game.
The All Blacks have it. Now they need to clear.
The crowd.
Oh, they run it. Over the advantage line they go. Here's McCaw again.
Oh, there's some holes there right next to the breakdown for the Wallabies.
Collins. Across it goes. Moliaina. Kick and chase, and it's out on the full. So a gain of plenty metres.
Well, the crowd onto that last line out, they could see it was taking a long, long time. They were waiting for the penalty, just like the Wallabies were.
Get him out.
Alama with the throw, finds Jack straight down to Kelleher and Carter, taken by Larkham.
And lost.
Regan, Jeremy Paul has been knocked down by one of the All Blacks.
He's playing on.
Everyone was waiting for the whistle to go, thinking it was advantage. But he's played on. He must have called advantage over. Penalty now to Australia.
Once you're on the ground, you're out of the game.
You're not come from Kevin Mealamu.
Hold it. If there was, I didn't see it, 9. He lost the ball. Once he's on the ground, he can't take it back in. He's out of the game.
Well, here's where the penalty comes at the end. So he's on the ground, but he tried to grab it back, he's saying, Byron Kelleher. Wasn't conclusive, that's for sure.
8 penalties so far in the game, and none of them we can understand.
Shut up and get out.
24 minutes gone. Halfway mark. Jeremy Paul finds Elsom down to Gregan, and now Larkham. Here's Giteau inside to Keary. They were waiting for him though. Great tackle, Aaron Major.
Oh, good defence to cover that.
Yeah, smart play, Major.
Gregan, hands on the ball. Gives it off to Holmes.
And McCaw's on him. Is there anyone to clean out for the Australians? I don't think so.
Turnover, it has to be. Great work, Richie McCaw and the All Blacks, and now the chase is on. It's going to be too big.
He read that move beautifully, Aaron Major, before, that looking for that ball for Takiri on the inside.
Well, the Australians have played that move so many times, so it's just a matter of make sure you're not lazy after the ball's gone past you, and Major wasn't. Oi.
Fair enough, the ball was there.
Close to the ball. We'll encourage him to get away from that area.
There's a restart. No pressure on the All Blacks. And here's McCaw running it back.
The rock hands! Stay back, hindmost.
Joey Arlo. Kelleher.
Away, tackler!
They've got 4 on 2 down this side.
Leave him alone. Number 5, do not lie there. Get out of the way. Away.
He's got Dan Vickerman. Not a lot of time to get out of the way.
Oh, mate, I've watched that again. I'm sorry. You're trapped in there. You cannot get out where there's people stepping over you, on you, etc. I watched it unfold. No wonder Vickerman's angry. Have a look. There he is, number 5, making the tackle, down low. Right, how does he get out of there so far? There's a guy over him. Probably could have let go of the legs and made more of an effort.
2 from 2 so far. They'll get the distance, Willie. Oh.
Can't do it.
Fell underneath the black dot. So it's still 10-3.
Australia at this stage have played 2 minutes
Let's go, 10.
in the opposition 22 and the All Blacks 22. The All Blacks have only visited the Australian 22 for 4 seconds, and we end up with this. Larkham with the quick one.
And won it back. Now Gregan. Gives it out to Elsom. Steps.
Oh, I love the way he's playing.
And here's George Smith picked up and hammered into the turf.
Oh, there's an Australian runking of an All Black jersey out the back.
Need a go!
Here's Sharp running back into the traffic.
That's a rock, hands! Stay back!
Regan. Short ball. Regan again. Mortlock. Here's to Keary.
No one with him. He needs to stay on his feet.
Taken by Rokethoko.
Tackler on the ground. Excuse me. Wait, number 9. Timeout, Billy.
George Regan's got to settle down with his approach to the referee.
No, he was on the ground. He's out of the game. He can't play the ball in the tackle. Okay? Now I'm talking to you both at the same time now, right? Both your teams, when you don't have the ball, are slowing down quick ball for the opposition. Yep. I'd like you to take this minute and talk to your two teams, because it stops now. Otherwise, I have to take further action. Is that okay? Both sides. Yeah. You have a pound in here. Okay?
I mean, I can understand the frustration of George Gregan, and Richie McCaw's probably feeling exactly the same way. Every decision so far has been a line ball one.
And you can't tell me they're going to not to let the opposition team get fast ball. That's their job, to operate on the fringe of the law, and they challenge Roland to penalise them. That's one of the problems with the contact, the challenge for the ball after contact.
To Jeremy Paul.
All Blacks deciding there's going to be a driving maul, didn't even challenge.
No, in that area they rarely do. They rarely challenge the line-out ball.
George Smith connected at the back. Good work by the Wallabies. 6 metres out. They continue the charge now.
Ball
Smith
needs to get to the back.
has to go to ground. And is there a turnover? Oh, magnificent defence by the New Zealanders. All of a sudden, the Wallabies 5 metres from their own line, and now Rokethoko is down. And look at the chase. Here we go with Mark Gerard. Has to keep it in play, and he does. Now Ellie Williams.
Oh, Gerard, that's wonderful defence. Oh, knocked forward there by Byron Kelleher.
And now Carter onto the right foot and into touch.
After that driving maul went, 20 metres, the Australians on the front foot. How did they eke that ball out of there, the All Blacks?
Well, the man at the back, George Smith, as the All Blacks fell away, he was beautifully constructed. He stays at the back there, and he ends up at the front, and that's where the problem happens. He's not able to transfer. Here he goes. He's now at the front, so he can't get the ball transferred towards the back as quickly as he'd like. He's fallen badly. The All Blacks rolling. Their ball.
A wonderful kick by Kelleher.
30 minutes gone in the Test match. The All Blacks lead by 7, and George Smith.
Well, that was a knock forward by George Smith.
They've missed it. Oh, that was one by Larkham. That's uncharacteristic.
Yeah. So what's going in there? Once the ball is thrown, he can come in. Number 9.
I think the key was here, Jerry Collins. He was the one who attracts the defence. We can see him in the background there highlighted. And George Gregan will come into screen, and because it's Jerry Collins, he will want to tackle him because he's not a player you ever let run. He's the ball carrier. But Jerry Collins sucks both of them in, frees Rokethoko on the end, try time, too much pace.
Engage.
So it's a little bit of the same old story.
Terrific hit from the All Black scrum then.
Carter back on the inside, Major. Ran into some goal jumpers that time. 10-metre mark. Australian territory. Here's Chris Jack. Kelleher. Double round there, and it's gone to ground. Towed through. He chases off. To Keary on Mialamu. He pushed Mialamu. And he could be in trouble here.
You can use your shoulder to fend a man out of the way while you're both going for the ball, but you can't blatantly push him with your hands, and that's what happened. He had him for pace. If he could just put a foot in there, a boot, and he would have beaten him to the line. He looked to get out of the way quickly because he knew he was in trouble.
It was too big a push. That was the problem. He just needed to give him a little nudge, put him off balance a little bit, rather than put him through the second row of the stand.
A bit of frustration, can't get into the game, hasn't made a bust.
Yeah, Sterling Mortlock was held back there. Look at them holding the jersey.
Oh, Dan Carter just had hold of him.
Take your gap, Blacks.
Line out, a couple of metres just inside Australian territory.
Richie McCaw again.
Stay back, 7.
The All Blacks with the back line lined up, but they go on the inside.
That is beautiful.
Numbers here. Great opportunity. McDonald gets the legs pumping. The Australians come across. Heyman. Major. Over the top it goes. Rico Gear. Taken by Gregan. Ball goes forward. Gregan again.
There's a chance here for the Wallabies.
All of a sudden, the channels close. And it goes back to Latham. He sends it downtown.
Super kick, Chris Latham. Run ball, run.
And it's into touch. On the 22. In fact, the touch judge is going to bring it back.
Oh, let's go back to how that started before. There's a quick line out taken by McCaw.
What about that inside ball?
That's the one.
Oh,
Carter has thrown it inside to Rico Gear. He's thrown it back to Carter. He's pushed it to Major. Incredible stuff. Great skill. It's not just... There's the inside ball. Gears hit tackles and given it back. In the tackle, he's then thrown to Major, then Kelleher. You can't stop that. When players are throwing balls that good in the tackle.
we've talked about that inside pass that worked so well in the first test, and it's taken them half an hour, and there's a Wallaby steal.
10-metre mark, New Zealand territory. The All Blacks lead the Wallabies 10 points to 3. Inside the final 6 or 7 minutes of this first half. They go to the air. Is it too deep? Giddo coming through. It's come off. McDonald.
Leg, I think.
Came off the leg. The crowd disagree. Penalty to Australia, though.
First defence is off the knee. Number 2 diving in, sealing it off. Okay.
They got to shoot for goal. To try and stay in touch. Another 3 points to the Wallabies. New Zealand 10-6.
Kenzie, some of your comments not being well received, I'm sure, by a lot of the Kiwis living here in Australia. Cheering Chris Latham's kick before.
Have I got a worried look on my face? No, I shouldn't. I'll go back to being my usual impartial commentator.
There's a restart from Carter down to Mortlock. And in fact, in the end, he left it for his Brumbies teammate, Mark Gerard.
Oh, great run, Mark Gerard.
Back to Latham. Has to rush the kick. It's into touch.
I shouldn't be too upset, Marto. I think the referee's been as bad for the All Blacks as it's been for the Wallabies.
Oh, there's no doubts, and we've been complaining about both ways. Tight decisions.
Both tried the rolling maul tactic twice, but the run meters from New Zealand far superior. They're slowing the ball down very well at the breakdown, which is making it hard for the Wallabies to get any open space.
Go to the back. That's the halfway mark.
No, it's okay, it's okay. Stay back, 5 goals!
See the dark line there, virtual advantage line.
No.
He said no, and then he decided it was a knock-on by Kelleher. Got him that time.
Well, there's been a fair bit of spilt ball. Must be a little slippery out there tonight, Marty. You had a bit of rain in Brisbane yesterday, I believe.
Almost 2 inches, 50 millimetres yesterday in Brisbane. It is not only greasy on top, but there is a bit of softness in the ground.
Crouch and hold.
I hope they have a good scrum after you said that.
And they did.
And Gregan having a run, giving it to Latham. Good tackle, Carter, around the bootlaces.
Defence of these All Blacks has been awesome in this first 38 minutes.
Number 9. First man's the eagle.
George Gregan getting really frustrated out there, screaming at the referee, telling him it's a ruck.
That is super defence. Carter had the faith in McCord to be able to take Gregan and move straight onto Latham around the legs.
Stay on 7.
Whole Australian backline out the side.
Larkham, Mortlock. Just couldn't clear the pass. He had Takiri on the inside.
Loose. Elsom saved that situation.
Away 6.
Here's Takiri. Long way from the left wing.
Ball was out.
Oh, gee.
Oh, rolled the wrong way.
Penalty.
He was turning the
Well, to
tackle.
give George
Minus
Gregan the
there.
benefit of the doubt, did he think
You
that they were
turning the
offside?
tackle, then you readjust it.
Tough call. Ali Williams was in his pocket as he received the ball.
Dangerous situation here. The All Blacks, just with enough time for this line out, will be the last play of the half, I would imagine.
What do they do, Kearns? He looked to hang on to it and then either score the rolling maul or soak up a penalty by containing the peel for a while.
I'd be surprised if they just don't go straight wide and use their backs.
Remember
Or
last
maybe
week,
a kick straight across field. Rico Gear is hanging right out there on the right wing. Don't be surprised if you see a kick from Dan Carter.
well, the All Blacks scored in the dying seconds of the first half last week against the Springboks. Sloppy. Siren sounds. He's saying there was no knock on in there.
Gee whiz.
Gregan and Larkham, across it goes. Latham, and he puts it into touch. He says we've had enough for the first 40.
There's still a minor scuffle just here. Still a few little pushes and shoves being had. Go and have a rest, boys.
The All Blacks 10, Wallabies 6.
Half-time at Suncorp Stadium, Bledisloe 2. It is New Zealand leading Australia by 10 points to 6.
Live Tri-Nations Rugby today on Fox Sports. New Zealand, Australia, Bledisloe 3. The All Blacks have won 20 tests in a row at home. Can the Wallabies break the streak and keep the Tri-Nations alive?
Rogers for the corner.
Don't miss a minute of the play. Count on Fox Sports, Australia's home of rugby. We'll bring you all the action, live and uninterrupted.
Time New Zealand. Incredible performance.
One of sport's greatest rivalries, New Zealand, Australia, live today at 3 on Fox Sports 2.
Most would agree, bigger returns from your investment portfolio require higher risk. To illustrate, if this was your investment, you'd expect to take a risk relative to your eventual return. However, using its investment banking expertise, Macquarie has created a range of innovative new investment products that, for the same level of risk, can deliver a bigger return. Talk to your financial advisor or ask Macquarie how to get bigger returns from your portfolio without added risk.
Macquarie, forward thinking. At this speed, some things become just a blur. The same thing happens on many flat panel TVs. Panasonic Viera plasma TVs, however, relay fast-moving action without blur, so the action's always clear. Panasonic Viera, built for speed. Panasonic, ideas for life.
Great delivery from DHL.
G'day, welcome to the Fine Form Awards. The nominees are Jono, for not drinking and driving.
Hey, home delivery for Jono? Yeah?
It's rock and roll. Rory, for avoiding aggro.
Bunny draft.
Out of the way.
Better make that too.
Thanks.
And Brett, for not hitting on his mate's ex. And the winner is...
The great rivals, the Trans-Tasman rivals, doing battle here at Suncorp Stadium. And the All Blacks are leading Australia by 10 points to 6. 1 try to none. Second half underway at Suncorp Stadium. The Bledisloe Cup. Australia need a victory to keep the series alive in 2006. Of course, Tri-Nations points up for grabs as well. And Latham. Will he find touch?
He sure will. A huge kick. After the Australians from the kickoff pulled their little tactic again, Mortlock dummy jumping for the ball from the kickoff, and Gerard actually the one to catch it.
You want the good news or the bad news?
I'll take the bad first, mate.
The bad news is that while leading at half-time, the All Blacks haven't gone on to lose a test in 68 outings. The last time was back in 2000 in Wellington. Remember the John Eales kick?
I do. Now chew me up,
Where's the good news going to come in?
The good news is that the sun will come up tomorrow and the Wallabies will get to fight another day. But we won't write them off just yet.
Straight from Kevin Mealamu.
10 points to 6. And the Aussies need to make the most of early opportunities in this second half.
The Aussies need to pick a way through at the moment. 3 line breaks to the All Blacks, 0 to the Wallabies.
Big shove from the All Blacks.
Scotty Farber's cleaned up again.
You may as well call that a tied head. The ball seemed to come out there maybe too late after the referee had made his decision.
Well, at half-time we saw the Wallaby forwards sitting around talking about tactics. I'm sure that wasn't part of what they were talking about.
No, certainly wasn't. Very good scrum from the All Blacks. That has maintained that pressure well.
Muliaina.
Oh, that's not a good hit by Matt Giteau. Allowed Muliaina to go another 3 metres.
That's the halfway mark. You mentioned Matt Giteau, limited opportunities. Certainly not dominating midfield like he did against the Springboks, and now Mealamu, and they're over the advantage line again. I thought he was going to lose that, Ellie Williams, but I think Mark Gerard helped him out a bit.
Oh, there's a penalty. Deliberate knockdown, or knock forward.
Be very careful. Be very careful. That's not deliberate, okay? There's a difference between knock-on.
Well, will they shoot for goal here?
Oh, gee.
No, they're going to go to the touchline. Unfortunately, he knocked it down. If he knocked it up, you could argue that he was...
Oh, although there's a mistake by the great man.
Well, he's only human after all. Dan Carter.
If you're wondering what we mean, the ball went out on the full after the try line. The goal line over the line, back for a scrum to Australia.
Yeah, they need this as a confidence boost to this scrum. Just stay down low.
I want a longer pause. Wait, crouch and hold.
No, it's longer pause.
Your front row will be saying, gee, thanks. We'll just shorten our vertebrae another centimetre. Thanks.
Again, Faber has to grab it at the back, and he's into touch. Well, the All Black scrum has moved up a gear.
That's 2 pieces of possession given away. You may as well be tied heads because the situation's grim there for the Wallabies. Why, Kernsey? Why now? They crumbled those first 2 scrums.
The pressure's just been so good. They're holding it for the first couple of seconds. They're holding it for the first couple of seconds of the scrum and then just fading. They've just got to maintain that composure.
There's the advantage line there. And the All Blacks over it.
That's a more!
Good gain by the All Black pack. They charge up now towards the 22.
And they're doing it easily too. Kelleher barking at them. They're as one, the Wallabies splintering.
Giving the Wallabies a bit of their own medicine now. They unleash the back line, and across it goes for Roka Thoko. Oh, goodness. Too big in the end.
Oh. The seconds just took ages to tick by as you wondered what was going to happen there. Roka Thoko always had it on the full if it stayed in. Carter apologising.
He is so quick off the mark.
Well, he should be apologising to his forward pack who just gained him 30 metres for him to kick it out and give away possession.
Let it go, Kenzie.
Jeremy Paul finds Sharp.
Keep it up, too! Keep it up!
Gregan. Larkham, flat-footed. And Latham won't be out.
Oh, look out, here's Leon McDonald.
There's the kick. Latham claimed immediately by Rico Gear.
Oh, look at him, still driving in the tackle.
That's what the Wallabies don't really need. Another scrum.
Jeremy Paul hustling the troops, saying, come on, boys, let's get set this scrum early. Chris Latham.
What was Richie McCaw appealing for here? I didn't quite see. Did he reckon Latham had gone down already, or? No, not sure.
Rod Kafer. What about the battle of the scrum halves? Byron Kelleher, what have you made of him tonight?
Oh, he's had a very good game, and I think where he's really had his input has been defensively. They use a different system, the All Blacks in defence, where Byron Kelleher will stand in behind the breakdown. Any player that gets through, he's there to do the job of mopping up, and you'll see him here marshalling the defence, telling them where they need to be. Australia will defend with 1-2 players like that. If there's not someone there on either side, Byron Kelleher steps in and fills that role. He's been critical stopping Australia around the fringes tonight. It's not...
Oh, look at that. Clean and tidy, and out she goes.
And now Larkham kicking across for Mark Gerard.
Oh, it's still going. It's still going.
Came off the legs, and now it's into touch.
On the full.
Line out on the 22.
Oh, the ball from Mark Gerard could have been so sweet, but Latham transferred it and let it come off his boot. If that had gone to hand, we had a contest because we had support coming. That means good combination.
Yeah, there was no way Chris Latham could have picked that up. The boot was the only option for him.
Well, that's one way to get the ball to your wings quickly. Straight to hand.
Didn't look straight to me.
Here's an opportunity for the Wallabies. They've won the line out. And now Larkin, this time it goes across to Lottie Takiri's wing. Takiri. Oh, hang on. He's called the mark, is he?
Oh, how would the ref have heard that?
Almost a runaway.
Leon McDonald.
Now, look, Lottie Takiri missed out altogether, overran the ball.
But I didn't see any body language to suggest I'm calling for a mark here.
No, not sure what happened. I think he was trying to put that one out. He hasn't. He's put it to Takiri, who would love a run.
Latham. Intercept from McCaw, but he's into touch, so it'll be a Wallaby throw-in, and this crowd starting to lift now.
Gee, Latham must have been close to going out here. Oh, nice. Oh.
Going to have a scrum. Knock on at the line-out. So little things that are going to help the Wallabies get across the line. They need to win their line out from their own throw.
There's a difference between the Wallabies and the All Blacks. The All Blacks are able to run the ball off the back of the scrum, giving them an extra option in versatility.
There's a kick over the top. The bounce is good for Chris Jack. And into touch he goes. And as you can see, good gain in territory for the All Blacks.
Well, he had all the room in the world, didn't he? Very rare missed tackle from George Gregan. There's a little size difference between Soayalo and George Gregan.
Here's Gregan. Larkham. Mortlock. Taken by the captain, McCaw. Here's Rocky Elsom.
Not much going on there, Rocky.
back inside.
Larkham, inside ball, Latham.
Good defence to defend that.
Chris Jack it was. Giddo. Mortlock. His favour. Brilliant defence by the All Blacks. Line breaks, it is so hard to come by.
What's happened there?
Number 7, you were in the way here, and you also feared over there. I don't want to see any more of that, otherwise I'll take other actions, okay? Away from the ball.
Final warning for Richie McCaw.
Well, was that a final warning? Not sure. So McCaw's there, made the tackle. Did he roll away? No, he kept fiddling around. Oh, yeah. Fair enough.
Mark Gerard punches it into touch over on the far side.
Well, the thing that you see the big difference between when there's a half break made by the All Blacks, there's minimum 1, sometimes 2 guys running off the shoulder ready to take advantage of that break. When the Wallabies are making half a space, there's no one. Mortlock just made half a break, was able to get his hands free.
Oh, that would have been the one, Kernsey. You're absolutely right. Matt Giteau hasn't had a proper run with the ball this whole game. I'm waiting for his chance.
They're still in touch, the Wallabies.
They're gutsing him out and holding on.
10-6, New Zealand over the Wallabies. Gregan, Larkham, who's got a little bit of magic. Larkham getting it back and then falling over the top of Carter. Penalty. It's just not happening in the back line for the Wallabies.
Not releasing the ball.
Yeah, Richie McCaw all over him. He is class.
Trying to vary it a little bit there. Inside balls, double rounds.
There's no holes there, Clarkie. There was nothing opened up. Even Latham coming through one further out. He was covered. Let's have a look. So Larkham throws it and goes again. There's no holes there. Even if Latham makes it around Aaron Major, there was nothing there. And the thing is, McCaw's there immediately. The player hits the deck, showing up the fact that Larkham hung onto the ball.
Ialamu. So they were straight, and here we go. McCaw out wide. Major back on the inside. Nolingina in gear now at halfway. Kelleher to Carter. Oh, over the top of Woodcock. But his hooker picked it up. And it's still there for the All Blacks. That's the halfway. Nolingina might have been just a touch in front, but here's Gerard. To Keary.
Oh, that almost went very badly wrong for Lottie Takiri. That's the first time tonight Carter's wanted to put the ball out.
Just to settle things down a bit.
Well, you'd love to see Lottie Takiri keep the pill in his hand and have a go at them. You had So'o Ialo coming across. There were a couple of other defenders. Chose to put it on the boot. Always a tough one, that one, because it could have been a genius if it got over the top.
Jeremy Paul finds Vickerman down to Gregan, Larkham, Mortlock, straight through.
Who's with him?
Gerard.
He's got
on the inside. Gerard taken, brilliant cover over there by the All Blacks, and Richie McCaw has gone in there, and I think he's stolen it.
Oh no! What a performance by McCaw!
Unbelievable play by the All Black captain. And then you've got a lock. It's not out. Long pass coming over here to Takiri. Big one. Takiri. Dummying. Williams holds on.
Ali Williams has done brilliantly and stolen it.
And So'oialo puts it into touch. Well, was that a telling moment of the Test match?
Well,
the cover defence.
Two of them. The first one, the tackle on Gerard, then Ali Williams hanging on there and stealing the ball. Mortlock went through Major's tackle, then threw it wide. I thought Gerard could have given it a little bit more and be more aware of Giteau. They got mixed up, couldn't do it. There's McCaw straight to his feet, dominated the tackle area. I was worried about who made the tackle. It's Ali Williams, isn't it? On his knee there when he still goes after the ball. Am I pedantic? I'm also Australian.
Turnovers, 11 apiece. That one could have been very costly over in the far corner.
Great work from Ali Williams.
To the side, please, right now.
Well, Scott Faver receiving a bit of treatment. Giddo hasn't seen the ball in space tonight.
Oh, Mortlock, that was a mighty break.
Well, that might just give them a little bit of hope. The fact that they've finally found a hole in the defence, but then it was the cover defence that closed them down.
First line break of the evening by Mortlock. That could be the one that frees up Gitto.
Sharp goes to ground with it.
It was supposed to be Jeremy Paul coming around, but Sharp couldn't keep his feet.
Rocky Elsom out in midfield. 10-metre mark.
Okay. All right.
Oh, pick up by Vickerman.
In a tough position there, Dan Vickerman.
Let it go.
Another turnover here by the Wallabies. The All Blacks just upping the ante a little bit here.
That's 6 of them, 6 turnovers that the All Blacks have turned over the Wallaby Pill.
Awesome stat.
Oh, Major.
Almost through. Good support play by his scrum half, Kelleher. Major through the dummy. They didn't fall for it.
Stay.
Collins, Nialamu scored a double against the Wallabies over in Christchurch. Now McDonald trying to sneak his way through. The core said the jersey rucked off his
Wallabies
back.
light on in defence.
Rakathoko. Faver holds on. Kelleher, Soialo, Major. Mortlock has him. Kelleher into touch.
Oh, George Gregan enjoyed that tackle.
Bit of a soft end, really, to what was a pretty good phase.
Oh, hello. Oi, 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 oi.
Oh.
I would have said, knowing Jerry Collins, that's not his go. Anything goes tonight, obviously.
Wallabies lost possession.
Well, there was their throw, and they cough it up again. Good work by the All Blacks. Woodcock, that's on the 22. Just seemed to be gaining some momentum. New Zealand, now it's wide. McDonald, Rico Gear. Good support play. Big Carl Heyman inside the Wallaby 22. This is really going to test the Australian defences. Soialo.
They're lined out. When the All Blacks decide to attack, the Wallabies are ready for them. Slow ball helps.
Here we go. Carter looking for 3.
Gets it.
It's there. He's happy with the 3.
And that's why he took the 3. The Wallabies were ready for them, was set in defence. He's gone, we've come so far and might as well take some points. We're out of this. Tell you what, that slowed the Wallabies back. They are very, very slowly going back to halfway. Great kick, 22 metres out. Piece of cake for someone like Dan Carter.
13 points to 6. He took the 3 points there, but I'll tell you what, you say, Mardo, it's a piece of cake for him, but he hasn't kicked too many, if any.
Oh, I wasn't aware.
So another first for Dan Carter. Crossfield it goes. I think the Wallabies were willing it out on the full there.
Yeah, you just get a sense that he probably was aiming for Joe Rakathoko then.
Yeah, it's strange. They have got the tactic of not trying to deliberately put it into touch. I think he was having an each-way bet. Oh, Gregan under pressure.
Penalty to Australia. 13-6, New Zealand leading the way.
44 metres out, it's a big kick.
Gee, your chest puffs out and your head goes up if you get this one, though, for the Wallabies. It's a good one for morale.
Just going back to the crowd, the previous record crowd was Australia versus England 2004 here at Suncorp for a rugby union match, 52,492. Last year, the State of Origin Rugby League crowd betted that by 4, and now the rugby fans have betted that one by 2. And Mortlock trying to keep the Wallabies in touch.
Looking good.
Flags are up.
So what happens? They go back to the halfway line, pumped up. There's 3 reserves about to come on.
3 from 4 penalty goals for Sterling Mortlock. 13 points to 9.
And it's big sub time. Jeremy Paul's coming off. Scott Favour's coming off. And Rocky Elsom's coming off. In their place, Chisholm, Warm, McIsaac. Good move, Phil Kearns.
I'm surprised about Rocky Elsom coming off. He's a line-out option. It's been a good line-out option.
Chisholm's
and he's
bad.
hard in their face. Chisholm is a good line-out option, you're right.
Down on the fault. Or was it Ellie Williams that
got a hand to it?
Got a hand to it and took it over.
Okay, Ty McIsaac, his first touch of the ball, and it's a line-out throw in a pressure position. Wallabies short line-out, 5-man.
Line-out's been going all right apart from that last one. Is that what pulled? Is that why they pulled him off, Jeremy Paul?
Don't know. Line-out's been going well. Jerry Collins also off the field for the All Blacks.
And Larkham not finding touch.
And to Leon McDonald.
Yes, champion counter-attacker, giving him an opportunity.
Sterling Mortlock hitting well. And Sterling's down injured.
Soialo from a standing start. 5 metres inside Australian territory. Mortlock still down. Aaron Major. Rico Gear.
Oh, what a run by Rico Gear. Easy metres. Mortlock not well, but he's just gotten back to his feet.
And that's where they're going to attack.
Muliaina. Now it's McDonald goes to ground. Jack gives it to McCaw, drops it onto the left foot and kicks over the top. And this time it's Latham claiming the mark, settling things down.
He took the, it was that change of direction there, made him change his head. Yeah, he was holding his jaw for a while afterwards. That little jink there by Leon McDonald. I think he's almost out before he hit the ground.
Yeah, I think he got an elbow to the head there.
Line out, 5 from halfway. New Zealand throw.
Oh, look at the blood coming out of the mouth. He definitely copped one there. One thing the Australians, those changes, has done, Phil Waugh on the field, means they've got 2 scroungers. Richie McCaw is totally dominating this game at the breakdown. Now it's Smith and Waugh against McCaw.
Well, it worked in the World Cup semi-final for Australia, having McCaw and Waugh there.
Knock on by the All Blacks.
They haven't made many errors tonight, the Blacks.
Rogers also getting ready to come on the field.
I guess that's for Mortlock.
That's for Mortlock. Do they put Rogers at 13 and Takiri on the wing, or do they move Takiri in one? And have Rogers on the wing.
Get in tight there. Crouch and hold.
Last time I think they opted for Takiri to move in. Another big scrum by the New Zealanders, and Larkham wanting to play it down in the opposition 22.
Joe Rokotoko does not have much of a kicking game. He's looking for help.
He might take them on himself.
It's done beautifully. Got far enough, and George Smith stolen it, and he said coming from the side.
On initial instantaneous viewing, I thought he came straight in the back, and so did the referee. He took a while to blow up this penalty. There's Smith. Is that the side? Where was the side? Where's the gate there? There is no gate to come through.
That's what George Smith's saying. He said there's no one there, sir.
He waltzed straight in from the back in a direct line. It's a tough thing being a referee at contact time.
65 minutes gone. 13-9. New Zealand over Australia. Won by Australia. Gregan. Cross it goes to Larkin. They're a little bit flat, but now Mortlock kicking. Takiri getting the boot to it, but just couldn't keep it in play.
Well, good line-out from the Wallabies, and that'll give them some confidence. They'll keep having a crack at the New Zealand line-out. There's Graham Henry, Steve Hansen on the left.
The nerves are jangling, Kenzie. You get within this close. 14 to go. Everyone's plotting and scheming.
Gallagher.
Get out of the way, ref.
Soialo, pick and drive. 8 from halfway, the New Zealanders. Gallagher, Carter, shaped a kick and had a go on his own. Still there. Chris Masoe is there on 19. He's got the ball now.
Because they're keeping it in close in that first or second channel at the moment, the All Blacks. Soaks up the energy of the defenders.
Ball not coming out of there. Another scrum.
Oh, there's a bit of niggle.
Hey, 5, it's okay. 4, don't interfere, please. Don't interfere. 4, please. Excuse me. I know, I saw, but he didn't. Okay, don't interfere. Number 5, don't feint that. Don't feint that. Thank you. Team going forward.
Oh, Ali Williams dummied to throw a punch.
Greg Somerville on. Tony Woodcock coming from the field.
What would he have told him just then? There was a little message to him. Or you're playing loose head.
Crouch and hold.
Rico Gear, first receiver for the All Blacks. Gallagher goes blind.
And a touch on the fall. Pressure does that.
Well, we now look at this vital stage of the game. There's the All Blacks bench. Jerry Collins just stepping down. He's had to come off. He took some big blows. Woodcock on the right. This is where you're looking for turning points that'll decide this game. That may have been one.
Penalty.
Cross the line.
Well, it must be tempting for George Gregan here to go for touch, because there is 5 points. A try will put them in front, or he has to crack at goal and it puts them one behind.
Mortlock's copped one to the head. How clear is he? And the other thing is, Kearnsey, you kick this penalty and one more and you've won the game.
Yep. They are dominant in field position. George is going to go for the try. I've got to say, that is very tempting.
From 2 or 3 metres closer, Mortlock only just made the distance on the last one. Control possession and field position and possession and take the points in a minute.
They will have a specific move here, won't they, Mardo, for what this position on the field, this sort of line out. What are you expecting?
I'm just looking at the backs now, mate. They haven't changed anything.
Mark Gerard's gone wide.
Oh, he's sorting the distance out the gap.
Stay there. Stay.
Nothing obvious. I've got a feeling the forwards will take this on, as they have been. They're backing themselves in terms of the driving maul. George Gregan's back 10 metres.
The All Blacks ready for the driving maul too.
Phil Moore has it at the back. Can they go 22 metres?
He's got to stay down.
Chris Jack's got his hands on Phil Waugh.
Waugh goes to ground now. Pick and drive here from Rodney Blake. Still there for the Wallabies. They need a try to hit the front. Bill Waugh, pick and drive off the back again.
They want quick ball before Larkham gets it. Need to be going forward, even if it's by 2 inches. Going forward, ball out, then Larkham wants it.
Crowd starting to get behind them. George Smith goes in there.
How many pick and drives is that? 5 in a row?
It's not pretty, but it's effective at the moment. Now they unleash the back line. Larkham, Gitto, Mortlock, taken by Marcelli, and also Greg Somerville. Where are the goal jumpers? It's there again for Gregan. Gives it out now to Sharp, and Sharp goes forward.
Quick ball required.
Gregan. Here's Gitto. Gitto! Oh! Almost opened up for
It's a go with Blake!
Big Rodzilla.
The claw is a mile offside.
Crowd roaring. Regan. Here's Phil Waugh. Great tackle though. Carter it was. Still there for Gregan. And Gitto. Oh, they've gone without it.
13th phase. They've made the error. The All Blacks have won that battle.
And now the kick downfield from Kelleher. And that is a heartbreaker for the Wallabies.
And there was a try on there.
They just couldn't finish it off, the Wallabies. Now the kick and the chase from Takiri into touch on the full.
Carter's ready to throw the ball quickly. Kiddo's first run. 12 moving into 13 phases.
It needed this ball to be caught. That ball had to be caught.
Oh, Stephen Larkham, thank goodness for you.
Oh, they thought we were in, and then all of a sudden, no, hang on.
Who'd want to be a coach? Listen to the crowd pouring their support into this. Phil Waugh!
Regan, here's Gitto. Now Mortlock straight onto it. The big man needs support. Regan.
And it's got to go wide.
They've got to go wide. Wide, they must go. Oh, no! Into touch. The passes just not sticking. 13 points to 9, New Zealand over Australia, and the Wallabies giving it everything.
Mortlock had plundered into midfield. Larkham. I've seen him throw the most glorious passes from left to right. That occasion, no good.
Oh, that was incredible. Phil Waugh made the initial break over the back of the line out to retrieve that ball. And then they went. Was it panic? They all knew they were going to score.
That's what he does best. Takiri's off, Rathbone's on. That's what Stephen Larkham does best. At full pace, throws perfect passes. Not then. Why is Takiri off?
Well, he's been replaced and Rathbone is on.
And my guess is they want Lottie to keep the ball in his hand, not to kick the pill.
Fair enough.
They needed a ringer over the far side, or a back running onto it as well. One here. One, but then big Chris Jack steals it back for the All Blacks.
Crowd saying there was a knock on there. It was touch and go.
And Carter goes to the air, waiting for the Wallabies to make a mistake. Rathbone, Masoe all over the top of him.
Oh, look at that leg drive. That is superb play.
3 of them.
Now, the All Blacks want to finish it off. They've shown us what they can do on defence. Now, on attack, but George Smith, goes in and forces a mistake.
Oh, that was so dangerous for the All Blacks there after the defence that they've had to make. To come down, and they were in a position to score then. Now we've got Sam Cordingley on. They're about to lose the poise of George Gregan. Referee Alan Roland will be glad to see him go, I reckon. Ball was out. Smith put pressure on, came up with the knock forward to Kelleher.
Black nine.
I think George Smith thought he was lucky there. He looks a little bit guilty.
Kelleher coming off as well, so Jimmy Cowan is going on.
Catch and hold. Stay.
Time running out. New Zealand holding on. 13-9. They lead.
Crouch and hold. Engage.
Dan Cordingley saying there's no channel for me to feed the ball.
What a time to come on. 6 to go.
Well, I'm up there as well, okay? I'm talking to him, okay? Crouch and hold.
13-9 with the scrum doing a little bit dusty.
Engage. Let's have it in.
Out it goes to Latham. Just gets the kick away. And it's a good one. Into touch. Notice Matt Rogers down on the sideline, raring to get on there as well. Will he get a look in? Marto.
Well, I've got no doubt he's about to come on straight away for Mark Gerard. Yep, the switch is on. There it is there. Australian backline, I've got to say they've been outplayed tonight by the All Blacks. That's gone forward. Oh. Can't blame Phil Wall for that. It's not a dangerous tackle. It was a flick when the player was already there, I guess.
It's all right. You knocked it on at the back. It's a scrum and down, goal ball.
What a night for Richie McCaw. It looked spectacular. McCaw was in the air. Well, I suppose there's a call for you're not supposed to tackle a player while he's in the air, but it all happened very quickly. Another change, Clarkie.
Crouch and hold.
Mialamu off at hooker. Andrew Hoare on for the All Blacks.
Engage.
Accordingly, Larkham, Mortlock, Latham up from fullback. Again.
Intricate move, no hole.
And the All Blacks hold their ground on defence. Wallabies just desperate for a try. The last time they were held tryless was in Dublin, November 2002. Ireland won 18 points to 9 in the slush that day. 49 points they scored against the Springboks 2 weeks ago here. But tonight they've been hitting a black wall.
Mortlock looks like our best chance. Now Cordingley starting to run.
4 minutes remaining. The try will be enough to get the Wallabies in front. Now Matt Rogers with the kick.
Knocked back by the All Blacks, referee indicating. Where's the ball? Wallaby side.
Wallabies get the put in. Can they come up with a big scrum here?
Well, I'll tell you what, they're about to bring on Guy Shepherdson. Oh, I thought Rogers could just get that ball in there. Ball went backwards. Something a little bit different from Matt Rogers.
Rodney Blake
Timeout.
heads to the sideline. His third test match tonight.
He's been through the ringer tonight.
Tongan-born, New Zealand raised. Educated at Homebush Boys High in Sydney. Now wearing Wallaby gold.
That's a tough night for him. Didn't get his hands on the ball too many times. He was so tired after the scrums.
3.5 to go.
Crouch and hold.
What a finish here at Suncorp Stadium.
2 penalties ain't going to be enough. It's going to have to be a try for the Wallabies to win this, so they need to control possession.
Here's George Smith at number 8 at the moment. Accordingly, gives it to Larkham. Has somebody got a little bit of magic left in Wallaby goal?
Oh, that's not forward.
And it's into touch. It's going to be a New Zealand throw.
There was a little bit of panic there by Stephen Larkham. He was looking to do something. In the end, it all blew up in his face. Have a look at that. This pass here. That one. Bickerman had already changed direction. Larkham still threw it. Desperation that comes with no time. Look at that ruck of all turnovers. That's against Australia.
They go long to McCaw. Over the advantage line they go. They will try and finish it from their end of the field. Or will the Wallabies be able to force the turnover? Big Chris Jack goes to ground. Cowan. Muliaina. Lays it back brilliantly. Advantage here. Well, it wasn't a penalty. A scrum will pack down. Huh? The All Blacks just 2 minutes away from retaining the Bledisloe Cup for yet another season. Still one test match to go, of course. It's the Tri-Nations match in Auckland.
All Blacks in no hurry, moving the position of the scrum. Wallabies, it's going to have to take a big hit to knock the ball loose from one of the attackers.
They control it at the back, Soialo. It's Eaton 5 from halfway.
4 goals!
Turnover Wallabies.
Here we go.
There's holes out here.
Larkham, Mortlock. Latham with the kick ahead.
Too big.
Carter diving on it. Didn't take his eyes off the ball. We'll come back to the 22. Less than a minute remaining.
Referee should have blown time off there. One of the All Blacks hit the ball way out deep over the dead ball line. Got to get another ball on the field.
Let's go!
Let's go. Time wasting. He can blow this up if they want to take too much time.
Carter, understandably, goes long. Now they just need to hold on for a matter of seconds. Is George Smith. Wallabies still looking for their first try. It's been a tremendous performance by the All Blacks. Switch of play here. They've got to keep the ball in hand. Full-time siren has sounded. 10-metre mark. Wallabies at the wrong end of the park.
Where's Matt Gitto?
No, 3! Leave it! Leave it!
Still waiting for it to come out. Here's Larkham. Pick and drive there from Shepherdson.
Hands off! Black!
The next stoppage, and it will be all over.
Rogers is floating around with Gitto, but it's Cordingley. Oh, hit heavily
by Cowan.
Away!
Larkham. Here's Gitto. Here's Latham up from fullback. No way through there. Short side they go. Here's Sharp. That's the halfway mark. All Blacks desperate to get their hands on the ball. Larkham. War. Larkham is George Smith. Mortlock out there on his own.
Stay there!
McIsaac.
That's not who you want to have the ball in their hands.
Wallabies looking for a fairy tale finish.
Gitto, first receiver. Lots of men out wide.
It's Phil Waugh. It's Nathan Sharp inside. Fortunately, Chisholm was there.
Oh, Carter's got his hands on that ball.
Carter all over the top of him. Is that the turnover the All Blacks have been looking for? Is that the Bledisloe Cup moment? It is. The ball is not coming out of there. New Zealand retain the Bledisloe Cup for another year. The All Blacks have beaten the Wallabies 13 points to 9. First time since November 2002 that the Wallabies haven't been able to score a try in a test match. They came up against a gutsy All Black effort tonight, Marto.
The Wallabies gave it absolutely everything. Their attacking genius not working against these All Blacks who have got their defence pattern so well established now.
They will look at missed opportunities, the Wallabies, and they had some. Bit of an overlap on occasions. Late in the match, but just couldn't finish it off.
Yeah, those moments that can win your games, and this is why they call it Test rugby. Both teams are absolutely stonkered after such an effort.
Thank you for your company. Not the result we were looking for, but an improvement by the Wallabies. Let's hope they can continue to improve over the next 15 months leading up to the World Cup. I'm Greg Clark. Good night from Suncorp Stadium in Brisbane.
This has been a Fox Sports production.